When I decided to move to Portugal, I knew that I'd be adopting a new culture, a new way of life. I did all my research, and I knew what to expect, or at least I thought I did. After getting here, though, I found out about a lot of day-to-day quirks that no one ever told me about. The small, funny, sometimes baffling little truths that make living here so interesting and unique. Things like, most homes and apartments in Portugal come with a washing machine, usually installed right in the kitchen. But dryers are kind of like unicorns. You've heard of them, but you never see them in Portugal. Everyone hangs their clothes outside on the line, or on rainy days, drying racks on the patio, or even inside. For a country that boasts 300 days of sunshine, I suppose it makes sense, but you really have to pay attention to the weather if you're planning to wear a pair of your favorite jeans this weekend that are ready for a wash. It might take a few days to get them ready. And in the winter, you'll find yourself doing are these dry or just cold? This test about 3 times before you finally give up and wear them anyway. Like a lot of things in Portugal, it's just something you have to get used to. There's a joke in Portugal that when you see homeless people on the street, they're not really homeless. They're just outside because it's warmer than in their apartments. It's not really a joke. It's often surprisingly true. Homes and apartments here are built to keep out the heat. Most don't even have central heating, so indoors can often be downright chilly, even when it's sunny and warm outside. Winter usually means sweaters, space heaters, and a cozy blanket when watching TV. People moving here after seeing all the videos of sunny beaches and beautiful blue skies are often shocked by this. It's not Miami Beach. The first time I went to the cinemas in Portugal and asked for butter on my popcorn, I got a very curious look. That's when I found out. They don't put butter on popcorn at the movies. They don't even offer it as a topping. Where I lived in DC, there was a movie theater that let you squirt your own butter or butter flavoring on your popcorn from a dispenser that I probably overworked every time I got the chance. It required a lot of napkins. Here, it's like low-cal popcorn, butter-free. Probably another reason why people in Portugal are healthier than people in the US. What's up with that? Motorcycles and scooters are very prevalent here, especially by the delivery services like Uber Eats and Glovo. I expected that. What I didn't expect was the constant lane splitting and weaving between cars to get to the front of the line at a red light. It's illegal in most US states, and cops will pinch you for it. Here, it's technically illegal, but it's not enforced at all. It seems really unsafe and chaotic, and I can't believe it doesn't cause more accidents, but it's another thing you just have to get used to. Okay, if these weird, wonderful truths are making you even more excited to move, or you just like learning about life in Portugal, do me a quick favor and hit that like button. It really helps other people planning their move and find this video. And if you want more honest advice about what it's really like living in Portugal, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss what's coming. Okay, back to the action. The culinary scene in Portugal is becoming recognized as one of the best in the world, but there are quirks. If you order a steak dinner, it usually comes with rice and French fries. In the US, the common restaurant meal is a protein, a vegetable, and a carb, like a potato or some rice. Here, it's 2 carbs, 2 starches. It's a throwback to Portugal's working class food history of making sure people doing physical labor got plenty of calories. And don't be surprised if you have to ask for ketchup with those fries. You won't get it unless you do. Or you'll get a small serving of mayo. Yes, mayo. Oh yeah, and if you order fish, you'll likely get the whole fish.
Fine, as long as you don't serve the chicken that way.
Here's another thing that stunned me. If you're looking to buy some milk at the supermarket, don't look in the refrigerated section. Milk cartons are lined up on shelves. No fridge, no ice. It's called shelf-stable milk, processed with ultra-high temperature so it can stay unopened in sterile, airtight containers for up to a year. It's way more efficient and environmentally friendly than the refrigerated kind, but to Americans, it's a horror show. They just don't go for it, and companies have tried. You can find fresh cold milk at the supermarket in Portugal, usually only a few bottles hidden away on the bottom shelf, easy to miss. I'd seen pictures of some of the tiled sidewalks and plazas in Lisbon before I came here, and I thought they looked very quaint and artistic with their intricate black and white mosaics. What I didn't realize is those tiled sidewalks are everywhere, in every town and city. not just as decorations or designs, but as common sidewalks. They're called calçada, hand-laid limestone and basalt stones. Beautiful, unique, but incredibly treacherous when it rains, especially on the many hills of Lisbon. And for women, forget wearing spike heels. Sneakers with a firm grip are a necessity. Here's another one that confused me at first and sometimes still does. When you get in an elevator on the ground floor, it's labeled 0. The floor above that is the first floor, number 1. I live in an apartment on floor number 3, but in the US it would be the 4th floor. Anything underneath the ground floor is labeled -1. And another thing, elevators in apartment buildings are small. They're more like dumbwaiters. I think I had heard of WhatsApp before coming to Portugal. It's an SMS texting app. It's an alternative to Apple's iMessage app. It seemed like something the kids used, not all that popular. In fact, I looked it up. The penetration rate for monthly users over the age of 16 is only around 30%. In Portugal, it's over 90%. Everyone uses it. Businesses, your plumber, your landlord. You often see it listed on brochures or shop windows, along with regular phone numbers. Expats love it because you can call overseas video and audio with no charge. In Portugal, you really can't get by without WhatsApp. In America, I was used to taking a ticket to get served at the deli counter. In Portugal, you have to get a ticket almost everywhere, at the pharmacy, the bakery, the bank, the fish market. You'll never have an argument about who's next because everyone has a ticket. It makes everything more orderly than in the US, but I've seen many expats get confused as to why they're not getting waited on after standing in line for several minutes. It's only then that they discover the ticket queuing system. Some places insist you take a ticket even if you're the only one there. It's a Portugal thing. So those are the 10 weird little differences that don't make it into the glossy brochures or on YouTube videos, but they shape your everyday life here. Some of them drive you nuts at first, others you'll end up loving. If you want a part 2 with more oddball details or just my personal fails at adapting to them, let me know in the comments. And for expats living here, what are some of your quirky things that you've discovered? If you've enjoyed this peek into real life in Portugal, hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Até já!